Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to, I think it's episode 6 or 7 of Park Car Conversations. I missed last week just because I just wanted to take a break. I just wanted to get myself back in a good mental state. I didn't think I was in a good mental state to record videos last week, so I didn't want to put out content that I wasn't proud of, put out content that I didn't think would help anybody. And during my time off, I looked at some messages and somebody messaged me about, it was Sarah. Sarah, thank you for messaging me. Sorry for getting back to you so late, but she asked me about the taking the untraditional path. So really not going that path of that education, not going to university or college right after high school, right? Taking the path less traveled, right? Always go where you think you're supposed to. If you don't think that school is for you, if you don't think that that path is meant for you, then don't take it. Don't just go where everybody else is going. It's whatever you think is the best for you is the best for you, right? Because if you don't believe in what you're doing, then you're never going to put all your effort into it. So I feel like if you even have that thought of, hey, I don't want to go to school so I can pursue something else, then pursue that thing. Because a lot of people now don't even have a dream. They don't even know what they want to do, right? So if you know what you want to do, if God has given you a vision of your future, a vision of what you're meant to be, what you're meant to do, then you have to follow that. A lot of people don't even have a dream, so if you do, then you have to make sure to follow it. And she was asking me, a lot of the time when we don't go to school, we don't follow that traditional path, we get criticized. And I think that most of the criticism does come from our parents. Most of the criticism doesn't really come from our friends, but our parents. And that's always, for a lot of kids, especially, I feel like the immigrant kids, we never want to disappoint our parents. And we understand that, hey, they gave up so much for us and we're wasting the opportunity. But I feel like it always comes from a good place, their criticism, right? Because all they know is the path that if you get a good education, then you'll get a good job, you'll have a good future. But if you don't go to school, if you don't have an education, then you have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to provide for your family. That's all I know, right? Because most people who have immigrant parents, their parents don't have an education. They're probably, if they go to school, they'll be the first in their family to get a degree. So your parents don't understand the possibilities of, say, being an artist or being a content creator or whatever it may be, just not taking that traditional path. Your parents think that the only way to get a good future, a good job that you can provide for your kids is going to school and getting a good job. Because all they know is, I don't have an education, I can't get opportunities. I have to go for those minimum wage jobs that have bad hours, that I can't even see my kid because I have to work those overnight shifts. I have to work those evenings, right? So your parents, it's always from a good place. Their criticism is always from a good place. And I feel like a lot of the time it's hard to tell them and to try to make them understand that, hey, there's ways to be successful without going to school. And I feel like that's just something that you have to let go of. You have to stop trying to win over their, you have to stop trying to win over their approval, right? I feel like a lot of kids try to win over the approval of their parents, and if their parents criticize them, they take it hard. And that is always a good thing, to take criticism hard, but you can't take it personally, right? Just because, yes, it would be very nice for your parents to believe in your dream, to believe in you, but they don't understand. It's not that they don't believe in you, it's that they don't understand. And it's just misplaced, right? They believe that if you don't go to school, you won't be able to provide. You'll end up like them, right? You won't be able to give your kids whatever they want. You won't be able to spend time with your kids. But if you were to go to school and get that job, you have that 9 to 5 well-paying job, you spend all the time with your kids that you want, right? Your kids are in school when you're at work. They come home, you come home. You have the weekends off, but if you go that non-traditional path, then you're stuck working overnight shifts. You're stuck working evening shifts, weekend shifts, right? So to handle criticism, you can't take it personally, and you have to believe in yourself. Just because nobody believes in you, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't believe in yourself. The only person that has to believe in you is you. No one is going to believe in you until everybody does. So don't take it too harshly when people don't believe in you. And I feel like the best way to kill a big dream is to introduce it to a small mind. A lot of people don't dream big. A lot of people don't even have dreams. So if you have a dream and you share it with people, they'll shut you down. They'll call you crazy. People will call you crazy until you do it. So you have to ignore the haters. And they might not be hating, but they're criticizing. But criticism will always almost come from a good place, from the people you love, right? It's hard to balance it out because you want your parents to be proud of you, but by going down this non-traditional path, they think you're crazy. They think that you're going to be unsuccessful, and it does take a toll on you, right? It takes a toll on your own belief. If the people who are supposed to love you the most, the people who are supposed to love you unconditionally, don't believe in you, then who's going to believe in me? And I feel like you have to understand that it's not that your parents don't believe in you, they don't understand. That's how you have to think of it, because I'll almost guarantee you your parents believe in you, your parents want you to succeed, but they just don't know the possibilities of what you can do, right? They only think that it's education. So don't take it personally. Don't think that, hey, my parents don't love me, my parents don't believe in me. I promise you they do. They believe in you, but it's just misunderstandings. So you have to understand also that if you want to go down the path less traveled, you want to go down the non-traditional path, you have to be a non-traditional person. You can't follow the rules that society puts onto us. You can't follow what society does, right? If you want to do what everybody else does, if you want to go out, party every weekend, you want to stay up late watching your shows, go to school. Go down the path that everybody else goes to. Go to school, go party, go have your fun, get your degree, get your 9 to 5. But if you go down the non-traditional path, it's hard, it's lonely, nobody's gonna believe in you. Sometimes you don't even believe in yourself. You have to know what you're getting into. You can't do what everybody else is doing. You're gonna feel isolated, you're gonna feel alone. You're gonna think that nobody understands, and there's gonna be people who don't, and there's gonna be people who do. But you can't ever lose belief in yourself. I know that sometimes you'll get kicked down to the floor and you think that, hey, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I should have gone to school. Maybe I should have just listened to my parents, listened to my friends, and went to school, gotten that degree, and I would have had that 9 to 5 life. But you were given a dream. God put it into you for a reason, so you can't let it go. You can't just let it sit in your head and one day be like, what if I just had one more day in me? What if I just believed in myself? What if that one time that I fell, I picked myself back up? You can't leave your life to what ifs. You have to leave your life to, I'm gonna do it. I put in 100% effort. It didn't work today, it might work tomorrow. For me, I always tell myself, hey, what if it happens tomorrow? Tomorrow could be the day where everything that I put in is realized, right? So don't give up on you. The worst thing that you can do on this non-traditional path, this non-traditional journey, is giving up on yourself. Because once you give up on yourself, then it's over. And if you find people who believe in you when nobody else did, make sure to keep those people close. If somebody sees something in you that nobody else does, if somebody sees something in you that you don't even see in yourself, keep those people close to you. Those people are hard to come by. It's important to have a good support system around you. If you fall and you can't pick yourself up, they'll be there for you. They'll pick you up when you can't. They'll tell you keep going when you don't think you can. And sometimes those people won't be in your life, and that's just the reality of it, right? It's hard to come by those people, and those people are once in a lifetime type of people. So if you haven't encountered or met any of those people, then just keep going. What you put out is what you attract, right? So if you think that, hey, why am I not attracting anybody good in my life, then maybe you have to look at yourself. You have to reevaluate yourself, right? So if you're being criticized, especially by your parents or people close to you for not going down that traditional path, remember that most of the time it's from a place of love. It's from a place of caring. It's from a place of, hey, I don't know if this is going to work out for you. They don't want you to fall. They don't want you to crash and burn, right? They want you to have a good future, but also understand that sometimes it's doubt and disbelief because they don't understand that what you're doing can really become something, right? So don't hold it against those people. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to show other people, hey, I can do this. I got this, right? Because if you don't even believe in yourself, then why would somebody else believe in you? You have to show them, hey, this is going to work out. And if they don't believe you, then make them believe you. Put in the work until it's realized. And then you show them. You say, look what I did. Right? So always believe in yourself. There's going to be days where you don't, but you can't stop believing. So Sarah, I hope this helped you out a little bit. If you have any more questions, just let me know. I'm always happy to talk about it. So I hope everyone's well. See you on the next one.